My child, stop for a moment, don't scroll past this. I need your attention right now. What I am about to reveal to you is not ordinary, and it is not something you can afford to miss. You may not fully understand it yet, and it may even feel impossible to believe. But I tell you this with certainty. Something unbelievable is already happening in your life. Yes, even now, in this very moment, while you are listening to my voice, I am moving behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet see. I know it doesn't look like it. I know your situation may still feel the same. But what you see is not the full picture. There is a shift taking place, quietly, powerfully, divinely orchestrated by my hand. You have been waiting, wondering, questioning if anything would ever change. You have asked me for signs, for confirmation, for a glimpse of hope. And now, here it is. This moment, this message, it is not coincidence. It is my way of reaching you, of awakening your spirit to what is already in motion. My child, lean in closer. Do not let doubt pull you away right now. What I am doing will not always make sense to your human understanding. But I am not limited by what you see. I am not bound by your timeline. When I move with purpose, with precision, and with a love that never fails you. This is why I need you to stay here with me. Listen carefully. Receive this not as mere words, but as truth being spoken directly into your life. Because if you miss this, you may miss the very confirmation you have been praying for. And as you feel this stirring in your heart, I want you to respond in faith. Like this message, because you are choosing to believe that I am working. Comment, I trust you, God, as a declaration of your faith. Share this with 3 people who need to hear my voice today, because what I am doing is not only for you, it is for others through you. And make sure you subscribe and stay connected, because I will continue to speak into your life in ways you did not expect. My child, this is not coincidence. This is alignment. This is divine timing unfolding right before you. What feels unbelievable is not only possible, it is already in progress. So stay with me. Do not turn away now, because what I am about to reveal next will open your eyes in a way you have never experienced before. My child, I see you more clearly than you see yourself. I know the weight you have been carrying, even the parts you have never spoken out loud. I have watched you in the quiet moments when no one else was around, when your strength felt like it was slipping through your hands. I saw it, every tear you tried to hide, every sigh you released when you thought no one was listening. But I was there. I have always been there. You have been walking through a season that stretched your faith in ways you did not expect. There were days you felt strong, but there were also nights when doubt crept in, whispering that nothing would change. You questioned if your prayers were reaching me. You wondered if I had heard you at all. And even though you tried to stay hopeful, there were moments when your heart felt tired, when believing felt harder than letting go. But my child, I never turned away from you. Not once. Even when your faith felt small, even when your words faltered, I understood the language of your heart. Every prayer, spoken or unspoken, has been heard. Every moment of waiting has been seen. You are not invisible to me. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. I know how confusing this season has been for you. Things did not happen the way you expected. Doors you thought would open remained closed. Paths you believed were right suddenly shifted. And in those moments, you felt uncertain, even lost. But what you could not see was that I was guiding you away from what was not meant for you, even when it felt disappointing. My child, you are not behind in life. You are not late. You are not missing out on what is meant for you. I am aligning things in a way that fits your purpose, not just your preference. And yes, I know it has required patience. I know it has required trust when there was no clear evidence in front of you. But your endurance has not been in vain. There is something within you that refused to completely give up. Even in your weakest moments, there was still a small voice inside you that said, "Hold on." That voice was not coincidence. That was me, sustaining you, strengthening you, keeping you grounded when everything else felt uncertain. So hear me now, my child. You are seen. You are known. You are deeply cared for. This season you have been in, it has not been a punishment. It has been preparation. Every delay, every redirection, every moment of waiting has been shaping something greater within you. And now, as you stand on the edge of what is unfolding, I want you to understand this. I have never lost sight of you. Not for a second. Even when you felt alone, you were held. Even when you felt unsure, you were being guided. Stay with me. Because what you thought was silence was actually me working in ways you are just beginning to understand. My child, what you are struggling to believe is exactly what I have already set into motion. What feels sudden to you is not sudden to me. I have been preparing this moment long before you ever saw the first sign of it. What you call unbelievable is simply my plan unfolding at the appointed time. You have been measuring progress by what you can see, by what you can touch, by what makes sense to your understanding. But I do not work within those limits. I move in ways that are unseen before they are revealed. I build foundations in silence before I display the outcome in the open. And while you thought nothing was happening, I was aligning people, shifting circumstances, removing obstacles, and positioning you exactly where you need to be. There were moments when you believed you were stuck, when it felt like life had paused or even moved backward. But my child, you were never stuck. You were being positioned. You were being prepared for something that required a version of you that had been strengthened through waiting. I was working beneath the surface, in places you could not reach, ranging details you could not control. Understand this truth. I am not delayed. I am precise. I do not forget. I fulfill. And what I have spoken over your life does not disappear just because you cannot see it yet. My timing is not random, it is intentional, and it is always for your good. You thought the silence meant absence. You thought the waiting meant denial. But the silence was my strategy, and the waiting was my preparation. I was protecting what I am about to reveal from being released too soon. Because what is coming into your life now needed the right time, the right alignment, and the right version of you. This is why it feels unbelievable. Because you did not see all the pieces coming together. You did not see the doors I closed for your protection, or the paths I redirected for your purpose. But now, you are stepping into a moment where what was hidden will begin to show itself. And as this truth settles into your spirit, I am stirring something within you, not just to receive, but to become part of what I am doing beyond your own life. Because what I release into you is meant to flow through you. Now hear me clearly, my child. Give, and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. This is not just a verse you have heard. This is me speaking directly to you. What you release becomes a seed, and every seed carries the power of a harvest. If this message has touched your heart, then this is your moment to respond. I am inviting you into something greater than yourself. When you give through Super Thanks or through the PayPal link placed in the description, and even before your eyes in the QR code, you are not just supporting a video. You are helping my word reach souls who are waiting in darkness for light. I am calling you to sow where my voice is being heard. Let this be your response of faith. Do not hesitate. because obedience in this moment carries divine weight. As you give, I will multiply. As you release, I will open doors. As you sow into this mission, I will cause blessings to flow back into your life in ways you did not expect. So step into this moment. Act now. Sow your seed, and watch what I will do through your obedience. My child, I need to speak to your heart with both love and truth, because there are moments when you have allowed doubt to grow louder than my voice. I have seen how quickly your thoughts shift when things do not happen the way you expect. You begin to question everything, your path, your purpose, even my presence. And while I understand your human nature, I will not allow you to remain in a place where fear distorts what I am doing. You have been leaning too heavily on what you can see, trying to make sense of my plans through limited understanding. But my ways are not confined to your perspective. When you rely only on visible evidence, you will always feel uncertain when I am working in hidden places. And that uncertainty has caused you to hesitate, to pull back, to second-guess what I have already spoken over your life. There have been times when I was leading you forward, but you slowed yourself down because you could not fully understand the direction. There were moments when I was asking you to trust me, yet you searched for guarantees instead. My child, faith does not grow in certainty, it grows in trust. And I am calling you to trust me again, not halfway, not conditionally, but completely. I say this not to condemn you, but to realign you. Because what I am doing now requires a heart that is steady, not easily shaken by circumstances. If you continue to measure everything by what you feel in the moment, you will miss the deeper movement of my hand. Feelings change, situations shift, but my word over your life remains constant. You must also release the habit of comparing your journey to others. You have looked at what others are receiving, how quickly things seem to happen for them, and you have wondered why your path feels different. But you do not see the full story of their journey, just as you have not fully seen what I have been doing in yours. Comparison has been quietly stealing your peace, and I am calling you to let it go. My child, I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to trust the one who does. When you try to control every outcome, you place a burden on yourself that you were never meant to carry. That weight was never yours, it belongs to me. So release it. Release the need to figure everything out. Release the fear that whispers that things will not work out. Release the doubt that tells you I am not moving. Because all of those thoughts are pulling you away from the truth that I have already spoken. Come back to a place of trust. Come back to a place where your faith is not dependent on what you see, but on who I am. I am faithful. I am consistent. I am working even when it is not visible. And as you let go of doubt and step back into trust, you will begin to feel a shift within you. Not because everything around you has changed yet, but because your heart has realigned with me. Stay close to me, my child, because where I am leading you next requires a heart that believes, even before it sees. My child, I feel the weariness in your heart, and I want you to know that you do not have to carry it any longer. You have been strong for so long, holding on even when it felt like your strength was running out. There were days when you kept going not because it was easy, but because something deep within you refused to quit. That strength did not come from you alone. It came from me, sustaining you every step of the way. You may feel like you are tired, like your energy hath been stretched thin, like you have given more than you have received. But I am restoring you, even now. I am breathing new life into the parts of you that feel drained. What you thought was the end of your strength is actually the beginning of a deeper dependence on me, and in that place, you will find a strength that does not fail. Do not mistake your exhaustion for defeat. You are not losing. You are being renewed. There is a quiet strengthening happening within you, something that is not loud or dramatic, but steady and real. I am building resilience in you, a kind of strength that will not break under pressure, a kind of faith that will stand even when circumstances shift. You have come further than you realize. There were moments in your past when you did not think you would make it through, yet here you are. That is not coincidence. That is my hand carrying you, even when you did not recognize it at the time. Every challenge you have faced has added something to you, not taken something away. You have been shaped, refined, and strengthened for what lies ahead. My child, I do not expect you to have all the answers. I do not expect you to feel strong all the time. What I ask of you is simple. Stay connected to me. When you feel weak, come closer. When you feel uncertain, lean on me. When you feel tired, rest in my presence. You were never meant to do this alone. I'm not only strengthening you for this moment, but for what is coming next. Because what I am bringing into your life will require a heart that is steady and a spirit that is grounded. And I am preparing you, not by overwhelming you, but by building you from the inside out. So lift your head, my child. You are not as fragile as you feel right now. There is more strength in you than you realize, because I am the one who placed it there. And I am not finished with you yet. Take a breath and receive this. You are being renewed, not replaced. You are being strengthened, not forgotten. You are being prepared, not delayed. Stay with me, because the strength you need for what is ahead is already being given to you, one moment at a time. My child, I want you to hold on to this truth with all your heart. What I have begun in your life, I will not leave unfinished. I am not a God who starts something and walks away. Every promise I have spoken over you still stands, untouched by time, unaffected by delay, and unmoved by doubt. What I have declared will come to pass, because my word does not return empty. I know there were moments when you questioned if my promises still applied to you. You wondered if perhaps you had missed your chance, if something had gone wrong along the way. But listen to me carefully. Nothing about your journey has taken me by surprise. I have accounted for every step, every pause, every detour. Even the things you thought set you back, I have already woven into my plan for your good. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are still within the flow of my purpose. And what I have prepared for you has not been given to another. It remains with your name on it, waiting for the exact moment I have ordained. My timing, my child, is not about delayed, it is about alignment. There are things I am bringing together that must meet at the right point. People, opportunities, and circumstances are being positioned with precision. If I were to release everything too soon, it would not carry the fullness of what I intend for you. But when it comes together in my timing, it will not only bless you, it will sustain you. So trust me in this process. Trust that even now, things are moving into place. You may not see the full picture yet, but that does not mean it is not forming. I am working in ways that go beyond what your eyes can perceive. I am opening doors you have not yet reached, and preparing paths you have not yet walked. And hear this promise clearly. You will not miss what I have for you. What is meant for you will find you, because I am the one guiding it into your life. You do not have to chase what I have already assigned to you. All I ask is that you remain faithful, that you stay aligned with me, and that you trust my leading even when it feels uncertain. There is a fulfillment coming, my child. A moment where you will look back and understand why things happened the way they did. A moment where what once felt confusing will suddenly make sense. And in that moment, you will see that I was faithful all along. So do not let impatience steal your peace. Do not let doubt weaken your expectation. What I promised is still yours. What I declared is still in motion. And what I have prepared will arrive at the appointed time. Rest in this assurance. I am faithful to complete what I started in you. And I am closer to fulfillment than you think. My child, now is your moment to respond, not with hesitation, not with fear, but with faith. I have spoken to you. I have revealed what I am doing, and I have reminded you of my promises. But now, I am inviting you to step into agreement with me. Because what I begin, I complete. But I also call you to walk with me in it. Do not remain passive in this moment. Do not simply listen and move on. Let this be the point where something shifts within you, where your faith becomes active, where your trust becomes intentional. I am not asking you for perfection. I am asking you for surrender. I am asking you to release control and allow me to lead you fully. There are areas in your life where you have been holding back, where you have been waiting for more clarity before taking a step forward. But my child, clarity often follows obedience, not the other way around. When you move in faith, even when you do not see the entire path, you create space for me to guide you in ways you cannot predict. So I am calling you now. Step closer to me. Speak to me. Open your heart honestly, without fear of being misunderstood. Tell me your concerns, your hopes, your doubts, your desires. I am not distant from you. I am near, and I am listening. Let this be a moment of connection, not just reflection. And as you speak to me, I want you to also listen. Quiet the noise around you, quiet the racing thoughts within you, and allow my voice to settle into your spirit. I will guide you, not always with loud signs, but with a steady knowing, a peace that directs your steps. Take a step today, no matter how small it may seem. It could be choosing to trust me again, choosing to release a fear you have been holding on to, choosing to believe that what I have spoken is still true. These steps matter. They are not insignificant to me. They are the beginning of alignment between your faith and my will. Do not wait for the perfect moment. This is the moment. Do not wait until everything feels certain. Faith was never meant to depend on certainty. It is meant to rise in the midst of uncertainty. I am with you as you move forward. I am guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing the way ahead of you. You will not walk into the unknown alone. I go before you, and I remain beside you. So respond now, my child. Not tomorrow, not later. Now. Let your faith become action. Let your trust become movement. Let your heart say yes to me again. Because what I am doing in your life is not just something to observe. It is something to step into. And as you take that step, you will begin to see that what once felt unbelievable is becoming your reality. My child, as my voice settles into your heart, I want you to rest in this truth. You are not walking into uncertainty. You are walking into something I have already prepared. What once felt unbelievable is no longer distant or impossible. It is unfolding, step by step, according to my perfect design. Take a moment and breathe. Let go of the tension you have been holding. You do not need to strive to make this happen. You do not need to force what I have already set in motion. I am the one leading this, and I am faithful to carry it through to completion. Remember what I have shown you. You are seen. You are known. You are guided. Every part of your journey has meaning, even the moments that felt confusing or delayed. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been coincidence. It has all been part of bringing you to this point. And now, I want you to carry this peace with you, not just for this moment, but into every step ahead. When doubt tries to return, remember my words. When fear tries to rise, remember my presence. I am with you, not just in the breakthrough, but in every moment leading up to it. You do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to stay close to me. I will guide you. I will strengthen you. I will open the doors that are meant for you and close the ones that are not. Trust me in this because I see what you cannot see. What is coming into your life will not confuse you. It will confirm everything I have been speaking to your heart. And when it happens, you will recognize my hand in it. You will know that it was me all along, working, aligning, and preparing the way. Now, as this message comes to a close, understand this. What I have started in you is bigger than you alone. It is meant to reach others, to bring light where there has been darkness, to carry hope into places where it has been missing. I am inviting you to become a vessel of that light. That you have received, now you are called to release. The seed I have placed in your heart is not meant to remain hidden. It is meant to grow, to multiply, to touch lives beyond what you can see. When you choose to give through Super Thanks or through the PayPal link in the description and the QR code placed before you, you are stepping into a divine flow. This is not just an offering. It is a seed planted into fertile ground. And I tell you, those who sow in tears shall reap with joy. This is my living word, spoken over you even now. As you give, I will open the windows of heaven over your life. I will pour out blessings that overflow, blessings that restore, blessings that reach into areas you did not even expect. Your obedience in this moment will echo far beyond what you can imagine. Do not hold back. Do not delay. Step into this act with faith, knowing that you are part of something eternal. So now, act now. Be part of what I am doing. And as you go forward, my child, carry this peace with you. I am with you. I am for you. And what is happening in your life right now is only the beginning.